everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. Today we're going to be working on my current WIP, which is Candy Cane Angel from Diamond Painting Shop. This is by the artist Hannah Lynn. It's a 57 by 72 centimeter round drill canvas, and I'm really enjoying this one. I am over halfway done, which is awesome. And I'm liking this one a lot better than the first kit that I did from the shop. So that is awesome. The quality's been really good and all of that fun stuff, but we will talk about that in a post review, hopefully this Friday. We'll see. But I just want to give you guys a quick disclaimer because Steven and his dad are working in our garage / attic. So if you hear different sounds than usual, that's why. It's on the other side of the house. I don't know that it's gonna register, but I just wanted you guys to know. If you hear something funny, that's what's going on. We're all good. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another kind of like wrap up for 2024, and that is my 2024 diamond painting bucket list. This is a video that I think this will be my third year doing a bucket list, but before I make 2025s, we need to wrap up 2024s. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But before I get too far into that, I do want to tell you guys about the accessories that I'm using today. And we'll do like a quick rundown of my week, and then we'll get into the bucket list items. So my tray is from JH Envision Labs. It's this beautiful like dark green that that matches the pen I'm using like perfectly. This is from O'Brien Custom Turning. I don't remember where my cover minder is from. I know it's not Galloway's Gallery because the magnets are different, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I'm using my large Tic Tac containers. These are in my Amazon storefront, and then I'm using my tiered stamp storage. I'm trying to pull it into frame for you guys. I'm using my tiered stamp storage from Joann's. If you go on their website and you just search like 6-tiered, 6-tiered stamp storage, this item will pop up. It's a bulky storage system, but if you're like a stationary diamond painter, if you're not moving around your house or traveling, it's a really nice way to see your drills. So I just heard somebody come in, but I don't hear anybody, so okay. Let's proceed. So as far as my week, just really briefly before we get into the bucket list, I had a really freaking insane week. Now, it is a little bit of an adjustment when you start posting daily. I don't normally post daily. I usually post on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So transitioning to posting every evening definitely like is a thing. So I just felt like I was so busy. Work was work. I'm really not going to go into it, but I felt like every day after work, I was running around doing something, and then I had to come home and, you know, do the usual like picking up of the house, do the dishes, and then I would wait for Steven to get home so we could film the advent clip. And then, you know, I'm trying to get it edited and uploaded and get a description box and all that stuff. So I just felt like I had a very busy week. It wasn't like necessarily overwhelming. It was just like, oh my God, I have to do this. Okay, wait, I have to do that. Okay, I have to go pick up groceries after work. Okay, I have to stop at this place. But that's also just kind of like the holiday season, you know? Like, I feel like December is just always like that for me. So it was kind of just a crazy week. I did also get some like really crazy news pertaining to my diamond painting channel, which I'll be able to share with you guys soon. And that just kind of like threw me for a loop, like in the best way possible, but also I was like, oh my God. So I will have an announcement for you guys. I think at some point this week. I'm waiting on something to get here, and then I'll be able to share that news. And very excited. So we have some like big things coming in 2025, which is exciting, but also a little bit nerve-wracking, but I think it's going to be really, really great. Also, I have seen an uptick in subscribers. I usually do in the month of December because people are interested in like the daily content. So I just wanted to say hello to all of my new subscribers and just say thank you so much for, you know, taking the time to watch my videos, for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. And welcome. I feel like I need to do a reintroducing myself type video. So maybe I'll do that next week at some point. We'll see. I have a lot of videos. Like there was a week like in November when I was sitting down and planning everything that I had some like empty spaces of, gosh, what am I going to put there? What am I going to film? What am I going to upload? And now I'm like, do I have enough days in December to upload everything I want to upload? So I think some of these like wrap up type videos will become wipnchats just so I have space to put other type of videos on the channel. So let's go ahead and get into my 2024 diamond painting bucket list wrap up. This is just something that I sit down at the end of each year and I think of like maybe some new stores that I want to try, things I want to work on in my stash, maybe like certain themed type videos or anything like that. So if you want to see me come up with this list or talk to you about my thoughts on this list, there is a video from 2024. If you just search 2024 diamond painting bucket list on my YouTube channel, you will find that one. But let's go ahead and talk about how the year went so far, because I was looking at this briefly and I don't think anything's going to change from this point to the end of the year. So we're just going to roll with it. So the first thing that is on my list were 4 new companies to try. Now, this kind of ties in with something that we're going to talk about a little bit later in the video. I didn't try any of these 4 companies and I'm annoyed at myself, but also if we look at it from the other side of the coin, I'm proud of myself. So this kind of links in with like a no buy that I had planned, which again, we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But the 4 new companies that I had on my list were Carrot Art, Diamond Artisan Shop, Munimade, and Enabler's Outpost. Now, I did not purchase from any 4 of those shops this year, which is a bummer on my, like, it's a bummer, right? It's a bummer on my part that I didn't shop from them, that I didn't support the small shop, and that does bother me. But just looking at, you know, how many kits I purchased this year, that's just the way that it worked out. I have done Wishlist Wednesdays on Munimade. Did I do it on Enabler's Outpost? I don't think I've done Enabler's Outpost yet. So I think what I will do is I'll share wish lists at some point for Carrot Art, Diamond Artisan Shop, and Enabler's Outpost. I think Munimade was my most recent Wishlist Wednesday, so that would have been from November. I do believe I have a playlist for that if you are interested in that series. Of the 3 that I just listed, let me know in the comments which one you would want to see next. I ended up, gosh, I need to take a drink. I'm so sorry. Okay, hopefully that's better. I ended up not purchasing anything diamond painting related this Black Friday. Oh gosh. I hope you guys can't hear that. I'm so sorry. I didn't know they would be using the saw. Like I just mentioned, I ended up staying away from diamond painting stuff this Black Friday purely because I just had other things that I needed to buy. Now, I didn't go into Black Friday being like, oh, I'm not buying anything. I went into Black Friday excited to see what the sales were, what the releases were, what everybody had going on. And nothing caught my eye. I wasn't like inspired to pick anything up, and that's not any company's fault. It's just, I was kind of like, I'm not really feeling anything. And I feel like I've finally gotten to the point in my diamond painting life where I'm not just going to buy. Like in years past, even this year when I planned my December schedule, the first thing that went on my schedule was Black Friday haul. And while I love kits that I've bought in years past for sure, and a lot of them I have worked on, I didn't want it to be like, I felt like I needed to buy something just because I needed to film a Black Friday haul. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, I didn't purchase anything from these shops. I think they all had pretty good Black Friday sales. It just wasn't for me this year. I allocated my funds elsewhere. And honestly, I probably spent too much elsewhere on Christmas gifts and stuff, but definitely interested in still trying all 4 of these shops. I don't know if they'll make it on the 2025 list. I'm not quite sure if I want to, you know, give myself that goal for the year to try these new shops. We'll see how it goes. So unfortunately, I apologize to Carrot Art, Diamond Artisan Shop, Muni Made, and Enablers Outpost for not checking out your kits this year. I am hopeful that I can at least give them 1 or 2 of those shops a try in 2025. So fingers crossed for that one. The second little section of my bucket list is to focus on my stash. And the first bullet point is make sure I'm working on kits from my stash versus new releases. I do feel like I did really well on that this year, particularly in the first half of the year. I wasn't, oh my goodness. Let me watch this clip back and see how loud that this is picking up, because I don't want you guys to have to listen to this the whole time. So give me 1 second. Okay, I don't feel like it's too loud, so I hope that the work that's going on of course I say that and then they start right as I'm speaking about it. Oh boy. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going because I really do want to get this video filmed, so hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much. So focus on my stash, make sure I'm working on kits for my stash versus new releases. I do feel like I did really well, especially on the first part of the year, because I wasn't buying a lot of kits. So I think that I was able to really focus on some of the older kits that I have in my stash. Let me just look at I do a highlight on my Instagram story every month of the kits that I worked on. And, you know, like one of them I know has been in my stash since like 2020. I definitely did a couple of newer ones that had come out, but, you know, I did like a Dime Moon Shop. I did a Chuck Pinson that had been in my stash for a while. Not a ton of like really, really old kits, but still some kits that I had in my stash for quite a bit. I did sprinkle in some new releases here and there, but I'm still pretty happy with the kits that I worked on that maybe were like from the end of last year, but they were still like in my stash. They weren't necessarily ones that were coming out every weekend with Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Designs or whatever. And then the second bullet point on that little section is focus on kits from my 24 kits for 2024. Now, I did a wrap up on that for you guys on Saturday. If you're interested in seeing what that list was and what kits I finished. And if I'm remembering correctly, I finished 13? No, I finished more than that. Let me consult the list. You know, I've got it. So let's take a quick look here. I think it is, here we go. I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This will be my 13th kit from that list. So 13 of 24, I don't feel like that's awful, right? Like that's one more than half. So I'm pretty happy with that. And again, that allowed me to be working on kits that were in my stash because that list didn't include any new releases. Those were all kits that I had in my stash as of December 2023. So pretty happy with that. And I definitely think that that will cross over into my 2025 bucket list, is to continue making sure that I'm working on kits in my stash. I do have a lot of diamond paintings that I've had for a few years now. I think I talked about this briefly in Saturday's video, but I have a lot of kits that I've had in my stash since I first started diamond painting. Not since I first started diamond painting, since I first found Diamond Art Club. So I feel like at some point I'm going to have to evaluate, if I'm not working on those kits, what I'm going to do with them. So that is that section. Next was to complete one princess panel. I did not do that. The Fairest of Them All princess panel by Mandy Manzano was on my 24 kits for 2024. I didn't work on a princess panel this year. I don't know. I honestly just wasn't inspired to do so. And for me, those kits do go by pretty quickly because they're thin. Like, they're very long, right? But they tend to be like 42 centimeters wide. So they don't necessarily take me a long time. It just is a bit of a project, you know, like it takes a bit. So I just decided against working on one of those. I feel like that is something that goes on my list every year. So it could be on my 2025 bucket list. I have my like ultimate unicorn princess panel, which is the Pocahontas one, and I thought about working on that one, but a part of me just loves that I have it. Like, I love that it's just sitting in my stash. I know eventually I need to work on it, but I do almost have the complete collection. I think I need the Rapunzel one. What's the other really popular one? I've done the Merida one, which I know was very popular, and I have Pocahontas. So I think I need Rapunzel, and I can't remember. I'll have to look into that, actually, because I would love to eventually complete that collection, but I know that they do sell for quite a bit of money. Okay. I don't think I did very well on this next one. The next little category is focus on other companies. And I wrote that I do a lot of DAC kits, which is the majority of my stash, but I want to make sure I'm sharing other companies as well. Diamond Art Club is the majority of my stash. Oh my gosh. Now we have work in the garage and the train going through. Diamond Art Club is the majority of my stash. Diamond Art Club makes up over half of my stash. I just love the renderings. I'm most of the time happy with my finishes. I do often have, like, you know, a thing or two to say about some of my kits, but all in all, Diamond Art Club to me is my favorite company. Now, do I have other companies that I really, really love? Yes. I'm really loving this kit from Diamond Painting Shop. I think it's great. I'm really, really enjoying this one. And I didn't have like the best experience with my first kit from this shop, and it kind of put me off of working on another one, but I knew I wanted to get to this one this year, and I am loving it. So I have one more kit from this shop in my stash, and it's definitely now like on my brain, like, hey, you need to pick up some more. You're really, really liking this. So while I do want to focus on other shops, I don't feel like I did the best at that this year. When I do my wrap up, I will, like my yearly wrap up, I will tell you guys how many kits I finished from Diamond Art Club. But there were a few months where all I did was Diamond Art Club kits. Like in November, I completed 4 Diamond Art Club kits. I think I forced myself in October to not work on a Diamond Art Club, but you know, I try. Most months it's like 1 or 2 Diamond Art Clubs and then another shop. I did pretty good at doing that this year. I know that in June, I'm looking at my slideshow here. June and October, I totally skipped Diamond Art Club because I felt like I was a little bit heavy on the DAC content. So that happened. But okay, sorry about that abrupt stop there. I was summoned. Stephen and his dad needed, well, would have liked something to drink, so I had to grab some waters for them. So I think I had finished my thought on the focus on other companies. Something that I definitely want to improve on in 2025. I will still be working on my Diamond Art Club kits, but I know that you guys also like to see a sprinkle of other stuff, and I also like to do that too. I kind of feel like, I think I've definitely said this before on my channel, where like I'll work on a few Diamond Art Clubs in a row, and then I'm like, oh, let me just try something else. So I'll work on another kit and I'll really enjoy it, and then I'll go back to a Diamond Art Club and I'm like, oh, it's just like coming home. You know, like, I don't know, there's just something about the Diamond Art Club kits for me that I do enjoy, but I also love working on other shops as well. So all in all, something I can definitely improve on in 2025. I would like to keep sharing new shops, working on other shops, and all of that fun stuff. Our next section is work on kits I want to work on. It is very easy when you are in the content creation side of diamond painting, whether it's Instagram or YouTube or whatever, Facebook, TikTok. I don't have a TikTok and I don't use Facebook, but you guys get what I mean. It's very easy to fall into like, you need to be working on the newest kits. Don't get me wrong, I love to do that. But a couple of years ago, I often felt like I kind of got myself into a position where it's like, I want to be the first one to be working on this new release. Like, it's so cool to be the first one. And it's kind of just like, nobody really cares. You know, like it's really not that big of a deal, but it's so easy to think that, you know, people want to see the newest and the best and, you know, the newer versions of the kits and, you know, whatever's just fresh. And that's kind of across all boards on social media, I think. That's not just diamond painting specific, but I think this year, me working on older kits from my stash and just kits that I want to work on, I feel like I got more engagement from people on some older releases because people are like, oh my gosh, I worked on this and I loved it. Or, you know, oh, I've had my eye on this one, but it's an older kit. And, you know, I feel like I enjoyed my diamond painting year so much more because I was just a little bit more like chill about it. You know, if, for example, the Dreamer Designs kit that I worked on at the beginning of this year in January, that's a kit I ordered in 2020 and I enjoyed working on it. Sometimes it's fun to go back to, you know, older kits from companies, and then I think it makes it really apparent the upgrades or the changes that they've made, good or bad. Sometimes it's just fun to work on those older kits. So again, that is for sure something that I will continue doing in 2025. I love a new release. I love working on, sometimes it's fun to be working on the kits that everybody else is working on. For example, I just finished Christmas Drink, and of course it's a new kit. Everybody's working on it this December. And it's so fun to see everybody working on those new kits, of course. But it's also fun when somebody pulls out, you know, a kit that I would maybe finished in 2021. And I'm like, oh, wow, I loved working on that kit. Like, it's so cool to see somebody else enjoying it. So I want to continue working on the projects that I want to work on. You know, like I said, it's easy to get caught up in, oh, this is new. But I purchased all the kits that I have in my stash because I loved them when they were new. I can still love them. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that one. Do you prefer to see people working on new releases, or do you like to see people working on the older kits as well? We're actually getting through this pretty quickly. The next category is number of kits, and I said stick with 2 to 3 per month. That will leave me with a finished number in the range of 24 to 36. I think this will be my 31st finish of the year. Yes, so I have finished 30 kits so far. That's great. I do work a full-time job. Diamond painting is my main hobby, so I do a lot of it. And I feel like 30, so I'll probably round the year out with 32, because my next kit is very large, maybe 33. I do have a small little snack size kit that I'll be showing you guys later this week. I'll be unboxing. that I would like to kind of squeeze in if I can manage it. So I'm probably going to end with 32 or 33 finishes. I don't really remember where I was last year for finishes, somewhere in that range. Actually, I can tell you guys, you know, let's just take a little field trip to some older 2024 finishes. We're scrolling. Oh wait, this is 2024. I need 2023 finishes. Let's see. Do I have that somewhere? What's this? Nope, that's purchases. Here we go. 2023. I finished 35 kits. So I'll be down a little bit from 2023, but I did work on some pretty big kits this year. And I also tried to focus on some of my other hobbies, you know, trying other crafts. And I think this, was it the fall? At some point I went through like a Stardew Valley binge on PC. So that's what I was doing every day when I got home. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's still in the range that I like. I'm fairly certain that, no, I know for sure that I finished more kits than I brought into my stash. And that's kind of really my overall goal, is to not be buying more kits than I'm finishing each year. So that's good. Pretty happy with the number of kits that I should be able to finish. We'll see what happens. The next, probably the most important part of my bucket list was my no-buy. I wanted to complete 6 months of the year with a no-buy, including accessories. I wanted to start the year with a 3-month no-buy, so January, February, March, and then the other 3 months could be random. Now, I didn't succeed in January, February, and March. Well, like the first 3 months, I should say. I didn't succeed, but I did have 6 months of a no-buy. So I don't remember what I bought in January, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like, what did I buy? 2024 purchases. Oh, I had points to use. Okay, that makes sense. So I purchased 1 kit with points, and then I had to pay whatever was left over. From Diamond Art Club in January, that was Snow Tiger. And then in February, I needed a little bit of like retail therapy. My grandfather passed away in February. If you've been around this year, you know that. He was well into his 90s. So it's fine. You know, he had a great life. But I needed a little bit of retail therapy. So I did some damage in February. I bought some kits from Diamond Art Club. One of my finishes from November was a cat named Poppy, and that kit came out the weekend that he passed away. So I picked that one up immediately. I did use points, and it says that I only paid shipping for that one. Lady Leprechaun came out from Diamond Art Club. Again, that one says points that I only paid shipping, so that's pretty nice. And then that was the month that I believe the Hannah Lynn Diamond Art Club departure was announced. So there were a couple of kits from my wish list that I did pick up that I wanted to grab before they use your brain, Laura, before they sold out. And then I did pick up a kit from Craftably that month. It also says that I used points for that one. I think I had points that were expiring. I don't know that that is when they announced they were closing, but I think it was some point after that. And then Dreamer Designs. It looks like they were having a buy one get one half off sale, and one of the kits that I wanted was limited edition. So did some damage in January and February, but I did still have 6 months of a no buy. So I did not buy anything from March to August. March, April, May, June, July, August. March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, 6 months. So, you know, I'm pretty proud of that. I'm I feel good about that no buy. You guys know that there were some that I struggled with. There were some months that I was like, oh man, I really want to buy something. And honestly, I think I probably, let me just look at when I bought kits this month or this year. So March, April, May, June, July, August. Oh, okay. So I did buy some stuff in September. Yeah, that's right. Something I still have to unbox with you guys, actually. I think Dreamer Designs had a sale. And then obviously in October, Diamond Art Club did their Christmas release. And you guys know I'm not missing a Christmas release. That's for sure. So, and then I actually think this month will be another month of a no-buy. I have not bought anything diamond painting related, and I don't plan to. I normally don't buy in December. I feel like no-buys are easier for me like the second half of the year, which is funny because that's when I bought everything. But once I get to a certain part of the year, I kind of get into the frame of mind where it's like, okay, I know I'm not going to work on that, so I'm just going to put it on my wish list for now. And that's pretty much always how I feel in December, because I love to buy people Christmas presents, and unfortunately, I don't make that much money that I can do everything. So probably will end up with 7 months of a no-buy. I will update you guys on that in my December month in review, like the first week of January. So that's that. Still very proud of myself as someone who was like a compulsive diamond painting shopper when I first started. Like at one point I was buying kits every weekend from Diamond Art Club, like every Saturday release. Sometimes they still get me, but I think I've matured a little bit as a diamond painter, and I'm a little bit better. A little bit better than I was. So that's that. Now, I did have a couple of YouTube goals for myself this year. I don't really like to set like content goals just because sometimes they can seem a little like showy, I guess. I don't know. But most of these were like types of videos to continue or to start and all that stuff. So the first one on the list is continue my month in review videos. Those are not going anywhere. I love those videos. You guys love those videos. There's just something so satisfying about like the first week of the new month showing you guys everything I finished the previous month. I love it. It's, you know, it's kind of like showing off a little bit, but in like a tasteful way. Like I'm never trying to be like, haha, I finished X amount of diamond paintings, but it's like, hey guys, I did this month. Like, look at how much I got done. So it just kind of feels nice. So those videos will absolutely continue. Cozy Crafty Sundays videos once a month. Those have not gone anywhere, and they're not going anywhere. I have like a good group of people who watch them. Not everybody who watches all my videos tunes in for the Cozy Crafty Sunday, and that's totally fine. It's just fun. If you're new here, I do those every Sunday in December, but then they go to once a month for the rest of the year. It's usually towards the end of the month. So Cozy Crafty Sunday videos, did one every month this year. I will do one hopefully every month next year as well. The next on the list was to start an organization series. I did not do that. I did not do that, and I need to. I have been talking about doing a spirit drill storage series. The organization series, I wanted to like organize my trays and my pens and everything. My pens are pretty much organized. The thing is like I'm already a pretty organized person, so you know, do I really need to organize it again? Probably. I could probably improve upon what I've got going on, but we'll see. That might happen next year. I do definitely want to do the spirit drill storage video. I have like my system, but it's kind of just gone to the wayside. I have not been saving my drills, which I know is really bad, and some of you are probably cringing, but it's because my my system just got messy. Like, I use the system that Rebecca from 4Kids at 147, or sorry, she's, oh gosh, what's her channel name now? Zest, Add More Zest. She created that years ago, and I did the same, and I love it. It's just, I haven't kept up on it, and it's kind of not looking so great. So maybe in 2025, we can get that back up in running order so that I can be saving my drills. At this point, I just dump them in a large Tupperware once I finish kits. But also, I hate kitting down now. Like, now I'm like, I'd rather be diamond painting. I think it was over Thanksgiving break when I was off of work. I kitted down, and by kitting down, I mean I dumped into a large plastic Tupperware 9 kits. I had 9 diamond paintings still kitted up from like July on. Ugh, I was disgusted with myself. So definitely something I need to stay up on top of in 2025. And I think if I reorganized and like got my spiritual storage back up and running, maybe I would be more inclined to do that. Maybe we could do like kit downs together. I used to do kit downs back in the day. So we'll see. Let me know if you're interested in seeing kitting down videos, because maybe I can integrate those back into the channel. The next thing that I had on my YouTube list was to do a giveaway. I did not do a giveaway, you guys. I'm sorry. I need to do one. I actually have stuff. Like, I have stuff sitting here for a giveaway. I just never did it. So I'll try. I'll try in 2025. I'm so lazy with stuff like that, so that's totally on me. I apologize. I know I'm not obligated to do giveaways, but it is a way to just say thank you to you guys. With everything going on with like the post offices in other countries and stuff, it just kind of became more work, but I know I need to do one. So definitely keep an eye out. I do have some plans for 2025, and I want to be better at showing you guys how thankful and grateful that I am to you all. So hopefully I can get my butt in gear and make that happen. And then my last little thing that I wrote down for YouTube goals was a subscriber number, which isn't always something that I'm like super comfortable with, but it's definitely a goal. Like, it's definitely something that I strive towards, creating content that more people want to subscribe to. So my goal for 2024 was to reach 3K subscribers on my YouTube channel, and we did that. So thank you guys so much. It really, I could just cry. Like, I am a very, very introverted person. And when I said to Steven years ago, like 3 years ago at this point, that I wanted to start a YouTube channel, he was like, what? Like, you don't like to talk to anybody. But it's totally different, like, talking to a camera, because I know that people watch me, but I don't make that connection when I'm just talking. So it's crazy to me that I have over 3K subscribers, and I don't say it enough, but thank you so much for watching my videos, for subscribing, for being so nice to me in the comments. Like, the comments from my video on Saturday were just so nice, and I was like, oh my god, why are people so nice to me? So genuinely, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. I can't believe that we're wrapping up another year together. I think this is my 3rd year of daily videos in December, and I actually really enjoy them. I wish it was something that I could sustain throughout the year, but I don't think it's possible. I usually do like another, is it usually like June? There's a couple times of year where I do like weekly videos, so you get like a full week of videos. I just don't know that I could sustain that, like daily videos through the whole year. Maybe we'll try it. I don't know. I keep adding in bonus videos to the month, so at some point we might just be daily video people. But yeah, thank you so much. For being here, for commenting, for liking my videos. It really means more to me than I can even put into words. So with that, that is the end of my 2024 bucket list wrap up. I will be doing another bucket list for 2025. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the month. I've started kind of thinking of a few things, so I'm excited to put that together and to talk it through with you all. And I think that's going to do it for this portion of the video. Of course, we have an Advent to unbox, so I'm going to send you guys over to the Advent clip, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. All right, we're back with Advent day 8. Is it? No, it's day 9, but I have to open one of mine for day 8, right? Okay. Steven has a hot date with someone that isn't me, so we gotta get moving.
I'm super excited.
He's going to talk snowmobiles.
She's buying this time.
It's not a she. He's kidding. Okay, number 9 of the straw calendar. Oh my god! Yes!
Gingerbread house?
It's a gingerbread house.
That might be my new favorite, actually.
So I actually used... Uh-oh.
Is that a new Stanley?
This is full... No, it's not.
Are you sure?
I've had this one.
I've never seen
Yes,
that
you
one.
have. I got this one last year.
Do they know of your Stanley collection?
Yes. I haven't bought a Stanley in months. Like, I didn't even buy any of the holiday collection.
I'm not grilling you. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Wow,
It's
wow.
This is full of water, so can you pick the camera up? I used... I used today's... Was this yesterday? The unknown?
Are you sure that's not new
It's
Stanley?
not new. This was a... They brought back this limited edition color. It is not available. If you were to go on the website right now, you wouldn't find it. I can pull up my order history. Wow. So, let's put today's on.
Can you sell it as like a collector's edition?
Probably.
All right. Well, if anybody wants this...
I didn't say I was selling it. Ooh, I think that's
It's $1.2 million.
Steven's trying to retire early.
Yep.
Off of my back. Do you like this one?
Yeah.
I think this is my new
That's
favorite.
my favorite.
It's
I
so
like
cute.
It's very colorful.
Yeah.
I think the yellow goes well with it.
I think so too. All right. I'm going to leave that one on.
Yeah, putting this back down. I think we need to invest in a full...
I thought the little one, I thought the short one would work for Advent, but
That's better.
I guess...
Right. Is this our second year doing this?
Yeah. This is our second... Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied today. Last year was my book Advent that you helped me with. That we opened every day.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh, we got a FedEx delivery. We're going to look like weirdos going through the...
It's fine. FedEx delivery.
Should I wave that?
I wonder what that could be.
Oh, Jesus, God.
I think she's on her phone. Steven, you just pushed it out the top.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that what you've been looking for? Is that a shrimp?
It's a crawfish.
Oh.
Remember I got a blue one?
Is that
I got a red one?
the soft ones
Yeah,
that you've been looking for?
Ones. No, the soft ones don't have any hooks in them.
Oh.
I don't think these are going to be a soft bait thing.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one that's the FedEx driver that blocked the driveway when I was coming.
Yeah, and then she was running because she was scared of you.
She wasn't
You were
scared of me.
you were probably scowling at her.
waved at her.
Did you? She waved
back,
to you.
yeah.
I saw her wave to
Everybody waves to me because I'm such a nice guy.
All right, next up we have Harry Potter. And this one I need to open day 8 because I opened day 9 yesterday. I've been very excited about this one. What do we think? Wait, what is it? Oh, it's a coloring page.
Oh my God, that's cute.
Wait, that's really cute. Uh-oh. Luna, where are you?
Do you notice the colors? What are the colors? What do they symbolize?
The colors of the Slytherin houses. The Slytherin houses. What is wrong with
gosh.
you? Am I like having a stroke or something? What's happening?
Wow.
Wow. These are the colors of the Hogwarts
So this one
house.
is Slinger. I almost said a town that's next to us.
You did say.
No, I didn't. So this is a Slytherin
Yeah.
house. This is also Slytherin.
No, it's not.
This is Slytherin as well. More Slytherin.
You're such a jerk. See,
that's if Voldemort took over.
Steven gets really petty when I mess something up because he literally speaks in tongues all the time. And he's always messing up words, so when I mess up, he really has to.
I don't get many chances.
So we have a Gryffindor coloring sheet. Slytherin. Focus. Hufflepuff. That's me.
Oh, look at that. Pops is here.
And then we have
Pops wants to
a Ravenclaw. And then really quickly, before Steven goes, a new advent calendar has entered the rotation. I was sent an advent calendar by Bree. It's a jigsaw one. I need to get caught up on this. So I'll share it once I get caught up and we'll go from there because...
Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh.
This video's going great.
Because I don't know how I'm going to tell you what each one is. So that is it for today's advent. Steven, say goodbye.
Bye.
I promise I will update you guys on this when I get caught up. And we'll see you in tomorrow's video. There's Luna. Goodbye.